Bob Byrd. Blown away, Bob Byrd.
Mr. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, in Birmingham, when the weather gets sketchy, we turn to weatherman James Spann to tell us what to do. If he's wearing his coat and tie, we know there's nothing to worry about. If he's taken his jacket off, we pay attention. If his jacket and tie are both removed, we take notice. Last April, when I turned on the television and saw that he was down to just his underwear, I was in trouble. And when the pinpoint Doppler radar pointed the pin not just at my neighborhood, but at my street, I regretted not having a will. When James said, if you live on Cedar Crest Drive, your only hope for surviving the next 10 minutes is to go to your safe space, by which I mean, said James, a bathroom with no windows. Every room in my house has windows. Bathroom has more windows than any other. Picture window, right? Every time I take a shower, neighbors gather around. When I finish and put my towel on, they all know. Now I know there's nothing I can do about that big pane of glass, but I could put up some curtains or a window shade. But the fact of the matter is, I like the sound of applause. But at the moment, there was nothing I could do except regret that I had no bathroom with no windows and wait to die. And then I heard a sound that I had gone my whole life without hearing. Yes, you, like I, were taught in school that a tornado sounds just like a freight train. And I heard it. Honk, honk. There's been train tracks in my neighborhood. So it couldn't sound like a freight train. It had to sound like a Greyhound bus. Honk. That's an 18-wheeler. Honk, honk. All I could do was wait and pray. And suddenly my ears started to pop, and all the windows just exploded, and then the walls just fell down. And then the ceiling blew away. You'd think it'd be the other way around. No, first the walls, and then the ceiling, and then a great rush of wind came and blew all the hair off the top of my head. Now, fortunately, I had enough presence of mind to do this. Who am I to judge? Maybe it wasn't a backhoe. Maybe it was a back escort. I don't know. And then something else seen in every construction site in the world was coming right at me. A porta potty. And there was nowhere I could go, and just before it landed on me, the bottom whoosh blew away. It squashed me like a bug. It encased me like a coffin. When it landed, all that chemical blue splashed all over me. I looked like a giant smurf. Fortunately, it was a pristine porta potty that had never been used for its intended purpose. Otherwise, instead of looking like Papa Smurf, I would have looked like Poopa Smurf. I could not see what was going on outside the porta potty. I could only listen as trees were pulled up by their roots and flung down the street, and cars were tossed around like toys, and buildings were ripped up from their foundations. And then I was quiet. And I opened the doors of the porta potty and stepped out and beheld the desolation all around me like a lunar landscape. My house was gone. My neighbors' homes were gone. My neighbors were gone. survived the Category F5 tornado is because the very storm that tried to kill me provided